Sandipani, the air was filled with purity, discipline, and the joy of learning. One bright morning, Krishna and Balram arrived at the wise Rishi. Among the young disciples was a humble Brahmin boy, Sudama. Entering quietly, and as they walked, an unbreakable bond of friendship began to form.
Their days in the Gurukul were full of innocent joy. The three boys learned together, played together, laughed together, and supported one another as true friends. Little did they know that destiny had written a very special story for them, a story that would test the depth of their friendship.
One day, Bhrigu Rishi arrived at the ashram and asked Guru Mata for some chana. She hesitated and Bhrigu discovered two small potlys of chana hidden away. "There is nothing for a rishi," he said angrily. "But the children have chana." Feeling deceived, he cursed. "Whosoever eat these chana," felt the storm rising within his heart. Later, when Guru Mata gave the two potlys of chana to Krishna and Sudama before they left for the jungle to fetch wood, Sudama knew what he must do. On the way, he quietly took both potlys from Krishna. When they reached the forest, suddenly rain poured heavily. The boys took shelter under a big tree. Out of deep love and devotion for Krishna, he ate both potlys himself, accepting the curse so his friend would never face poverty.
Sudama's sacrifice was an act of pure love, love that asked for nothing in return. Destiny shifted silently, and as the year passed, the two friends walked different paths, not knowing when life would bring them together again. Years rolled by, and Krishna became the majestic king of Dwarka. Under his rule, the city flourished like a golden lotus blooming on the ocean. The people celebrated prosperity, peace, and happiness under his divine guidance.
The grand palace shone like heaven on earth. Citizens danced with joy, grateful for a king who ruled with wisdom, love, and compassion. Dwarka had become a symbol of divine glory.
Sudama lived in extreme poverty, yet his heart never driven by love and hope, he began a long journey toward Dwarka. Sudama walked for months through hunger, weakness, and loneliness, but love kept him moving forward. Reaching Dwarka, he told the Dwarpal, "I am Krishna's childhood friend. I wish to meet him." The guard went inside to inform the palace. The moment Krishna heard Sudama's name, he forgot all protocol, rushed out of the gates, and embraced him tightly. Tears flowed of joy, love, and gratitude. In that moment, there was no king and no pauper, only friendship. A gentle, soulful dance followed, symbolizing the eternal bond, pure, divine, and untouched by time. In Krishna's warm embrace, Sudama found peace, for true friendship is the greatest treasure of all.
This is the story of two friends, not of wealth but of love, not of status but of sacrifice, not of a king and a pauper, but of Krishna and Sudama, friends forever, friends eternal.